Come spend the day with me in Thrift, one of the largest flea markets I know. There's gotta be over several acres of vendors, probably over 1,000 vendors of vintage and antique goods, and I've got my wagon, and let's see what we can find. Now, these type of vendors have just kind of laid a bunch of stuff out on the table here. These metal Shadowcaster vegetables really caught my eye. The artist was actually here at the festival, so I grabbed those. Loved this paint by number horse. I made sure that I grabbed that as well. But guys, you can find anything at this kind of event. There's what I call mantiques or junktiques. You can find really nice antiques here. You've got your Pyrex, you've got your collections. These two brass sconces caught my eye, but the price just wasn't right, unfortunately. But again, like the variety of stuff that you can find at a flea market like this is insane. Now, I've been to this event for probably over 5 to 7 years now, and you come to expect certain vendors that are here every year. This vendor with the red tablecloth is a favorite of mine. You can tell, like, just the quality of their items is bar none. This vase really caught my eye, and I left it, you guys. This is maybe the one thing that I have serious FOMO about from this event, but you know I love some bamboo. You know I love some rattan, so that's always catching my eye. But I'm also getting into more, like, industrial type aesthetic here. These were really fun. I didn't grab them. The price just wasn't right. And that's the thing with an event like this, right? Like there's so much to see, there's so much to get, but at the end of the day, if the price isn't right as a reseller, then you've got to just let it be. You've got to leave it alone. These big woven jugs are always a go-to for me. Unfortunately, that was priced just a little bit high, but they're perfect for styling. Lots of really fun, interesting things at this booth in particular. Again, it's like the variety of stuff you see here is just like, you can't compare. Like, I love bamboo. I've never seen a magnifying glass made out of bamboo. So that was really, really fun. So even if this event isn't always about buying, it's also just about exploring new things, seeing new things, expanding, what you know about vintage and what you know about antiques. Now, y'all, I'm not one to go digging. I mean, I love the thrill of the hunt, but when stuff is just thrown in boxes like this, I tend to lose motivation because it's just a lot of sifting through. Half of it's broken, half of it's just paper junk. I don't know. What do you think? Do you guys like to dig through boxes like this? I spend probably like 20 minutes digging through these boxes and I didn't really find anything. And again, it's a lot of smalls, right? And it's tiny smalls, which sometimes can be worth it, but sometimes not. I ended up finding so much pottery on this trip, which sometimes you've got trips that you find a ton of pottery with and sometimes you don't. I also bought a lot of boxes. That one, just the price was a little bit too high. This looks like it was a cigarette case, which is really, really fun. Again, the amount of things that I found that the price wasn't right, but I did grab these two vases, started packing them up right here. The guy gave me a wad of newspaper. It was kind of a DIY moment. And this flea market, there's open fields, there's covered like little areas like this. There's also indoor buildings, but the prices are going to be a little bit higher there. I thought this huge set of glasses was really nice. I'm into some etched glassware. This is the sunny pattern of this Chinese plate, but these are repro. You can tell the label on the bottom. They're still beautiful, but I try to avoid repro as much as I can. That was a beautiful votive, but it was missing its two little siblings. I looked it up in the field there because I was curious what it was. I also loved these brass lamps, but they weren't old. They were repro, probably like the 90s at the oldest, if I had to guess. And I always go for those brass pedestal bowls, but this guy was a little bit high in his prices, so I let it go. And again, the guy wasn't high from like a retail perspective, but as a reseller, I've got to make sure that I can make a good profit margin. Beautiful antique brass candlesticks here with the push-up sticks. I made sure to get those. And my haul is here. This was the day. And with this kind of event, you've got to haul it all up this massive hill and into the car. I'm going to show you guys a little fast-paced view of everything that I grabbed, and I'll do a big haul video in a bit here. And thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this channel, and we'll make some more videos. I'll also show you a part 2 because, of course, this was not the end of my weekend, and happy thrifting.